In today's tutorial, let's do the shell collection cowl together. That's coming up next. Welcome back to the Crochet Crowd as well as Yarnspirations.com. I'm your host Mikey. Today we're going to do the shell collection cowl. This is a really beautiful cowl featuring the brand new yarn called Patons Peak yarn. Now you're seeing eye pop in color, and that is the yarn doing the work just like so. So you can see that it has a regular color of gray, and then you have these eye delicious, like really good eye candy in the yarn popping out every now and then. So this is what the yarn looks like here. It's more of just a regular size here, and then when the colors come into be, it pops right out and creates these beautiful bubble like kind of candy ideas when it comes to these cowls. Now this cowl that you're seeing in front of me is only a reduced sample of the original. There's 3 balls required, and you can see in the sample that it's 22 inches long from the top to the bottom to provide a really luscious cowl. But of course you have your own creativity. If you don't want anything that thick, you can obviously just reduce it down just like this. So today I'm going to be demonstrating how to do this stitch, and this is really a lot more easier than it looks. So for today's tutorial, you'll need a 6mm size J crochet hook today. I'm going to be demonstrating using a Bernat Super Value yarn because it's easier to see. The eye popping colors that you see tend to sometimes cover up the stitches, so I want you to see exactly where we're going. So we're going to create a slip knot to begin, and we need to chain 84 for this example. So here's what I'm going to suggest to you. You cannot have this chain twist up, so in order to prevent that from happening, what you can do is this. Go chain 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and stop. So you need to chain a total of 84, but stop here, and I want you to put this first chain onto the hook, so just coming up from the back side on, and then insert this one back in. And what this will do is that you'll continue to grow this, and this will never twist on you because it's gonna stay beautiful as you go. So you just have to ignore this, so continue to go. So I'm gonna do another 10. So 1, 2, see, I'm just ignoring it, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Go all the way to 84 for me, and then I'll see you back here in just a moment. So just a few seconds ago I left you, you did your 84. So now I have 84 on the hook, and so if you follow this around all the way, you'll see that it has not twisted. So this is a really good opportunity just to kind of see and just make sure everything is balancing. Once you're confirmed that, please just yarn over and pull through that one and the starting, and that completes a center ring just like this. Let's move along to round number 1. So there's only 2 essential rounds in this whole thing, and the first round is only just because you're working on the chain. So let's first start our first round. We're gonna chain 3, which counts as a double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, and in the same stitch that you did the join, you're gonna double crochet once again. Okay, we're creating what is called as shells. So you're gonna double crochet, then chain 1, and then into the exact same stitch again, you're gonna double crochet twice. So each shell consists of 2 double crochets, chain 1, and 2 double crochet. So keeping with the back hump only of the stitch, so just turn it over and get the back hump only, it's a lot easier to work with, is that you're going to skip 3. So 1, 2, 3, so skip 3 chains and double crochet into the 4th, again in the back hump only, and double crochet, and then double crochet. We're doing a shell, chain 1, and in the same stitch please just double crochet 2 more times. That's all you have to do for this whole thing, except for the next round is different because we're not working with the chain. So once you get that done, 1, 2, 3, go to the 4th, and you're going to double crochet into the 4th chain once again. So what I want you to do is that I want you to work all the way around on this chain doing the exact same thing. So 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet, and then skip 3 and start all over again, and do that all the way around, and I'll see you back here in just a moment. So I'm coming up all the way around, I'm skipping and going to the 4th, and so this is the last shell that I'm gonna do, and I want to make sure I don't twist my chain when I go to finalize off. So just going in. So now I'm just coming all the way around, and I'm just doing my last shell in, and when I go to skip, then I'm skipping the remainder that lead me to the first shell that we started with. So just continuing to do that. So before I do the join and do the slip stitch, I want to make sure that this is not twisted up. So what I want to do is, see how it's got a bit of a twist? I just want to kind of untwist and making sure that the top is in the top. So here's the top, just follow it around. Sometimes you just have to twist things. You only have to ever do this once. There we go. Usually the secret is in this first one right here. Okay, so do you see that? So now it's not twisted at all. So now I can just join this to the, so now I can just join it to the top of the first chain 3 that I started with. So now I know that there's no twist in this, and now I'm ready to continue for round number 2. So round number 2 is the same for all of the rounds, and this is how we do it. To start any round we have to do the exact same thing. So we've joined where 2 shells are coming together. So we have to slip stitch to the next double crochet and then slip stitch to the chain 1 space. So we have to slip stitch twice. So to start we chain up 3, which counts as a double crochet, and we double crochet another time into that same space, chain 1, and then double crochet 2 more times into that same space. So there's your next shell. So that's how you kind of start a shell at the very beginning. Once you have that done, you just move to the next shell, go right into the middle of the chain 1 space, and do another shell. So 2 double crochet, chain 1, and 2 double crochet. Okay, skip to the next shell, chain 1, and 2 double crochet. See, that's all you have to do. So what are you going to do when you get all the way around? You're going to join it with the slip stitch, and then just move up again by slip stitching 2 more over to the next shell, and then beginning all over again. So this is how you would do this particular shell collection cowl. Very simple, very easy, and I think what makes that pattern look so complicated is that the yarn is so fabulous, and because of that you end up with a really kind of a high-end look, but in actual fact the stitch work, as you see, is quite simple. I'm going to just take you all the way around one more time, and I'll get you started just to make sure that you do understand that you just have to continue the pattern as you see here. So I'm doing my last shell into the last shell, and what I want to do is then join it to the top of the chain 3. Okay, so just reach over, see how you're in between the shells, reach over, join, and you're done. So there's a round done. So to start the next round, again just slip stitch over 1 through the double crochet, and then once more to the chain 1, and then start up again, chain 3, double crochet again, chain 1, and double crochet twice, and continue the shell all the way around. So what happens here is that you end up with a beautiful cowl like this. So if you really look at this pattern, that's all you can see here is the stitches are in a shell working their way in the horizontal, and again the yarn with the colors like so just makes it a lot more fun. So till next time, I'm Mikey on behalf of the Crochet Crowd as well as Yarnspirations.com. Have a great day. I'll see you again real soon. Bye bye.